There with the hands. Doaty plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On first down, it's long. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first NFL reception, goes for 6, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they...
Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
This will be fielded at the 17. And And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives, exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that.
And he's going to go down again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Right. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Quo. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Good.
After the interception, it's Love. Wide open receiver complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Love. He completes it to Henry. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Single.
12. Hey, Haywood!
He's checking. Go ahead.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big play there by Gordon. 65 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Luck. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Luck. What a first half this has been. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans first down.
51. You better be afraid of me.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Miller, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Miller. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4... you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
4th down and goal.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, Delta.
Long. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught off the deflection. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Use it. You're not ready. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
152 fighter.
Check.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Complete. It's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Luck now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Throwing again on second down. Luck. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Check out. 55. Crawl. Go. 55. Hurry.
From the red zone now, Luck. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing again is Locke. It's caught by Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now with Gordon. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And the Texans 1st down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Mike 51.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Now Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll set up a throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Locke. And Allen's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And an alley to Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Freeman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. Out of the gun, Locke. As his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Steps away to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're going to look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.